Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Gaynor.
I'm Sophie.
And we are boy free today. They've gone to the football.
Yes, it's just us girls left. Yeah.
So we're going to do the top 10 things that are only illegal in America.
Yes.
So
I don't know what
I'm not sure what this is about.
Yeah.
But let's give it
Today,
a go.
we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that are only illegal in America.
That's for the courts to decide.
For this list, we're looking at items and activities that are surprisingly taboo in parts of the US, but not the rest of the world. What's the most ridiculous law you've ever heard? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, honking your horn around a sandwich shop after 9 p.m.
Hey, jerk! Move your fanny!
Well, that's an oddly specific law, but that's probably why it's limited to Little Rock, Arkansas. The city's code of ordinances reads, quote, "No person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. We get...
That's a bit of a... I mean, I can understand if it was like, you know, any noise after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I get that, like an antisocial kind of thing, but to just say like around a sandwich shop
or anywhere that serves drinks.
Yeah. Surely like around a bar I kind of get like quiet as you leave kind of
they have
thing,
signs, don't they, when you leave a bar saying please respect our neighbours, keep the noise level down.
But to just say outside a sandwich shop.
Strange.
Guess if you're doing curbside pickup for a late dinner, the noise might disturb local residents getting ready for bed.
I know you're here.
For such a specific rule, though, there's a lot of gray area. If an establishment exclusively sells paninis or burgers, does that constitute a sandwich shop? Are the police on standby around all sandwich shops after 9 p.m. to make sure the law's enforced? If not, what's stopping hoodlums from doing a honk and dash?
See, that's what I do. I ask for a snack and then I blow the horn.
Number 9, sharing your Netflix password. Going forward, we wouldn't be surprised if streaming giants like Netflix cracked down on password sharing worldwide.
They have done that here, haven't they?
Yes, I was going to say recently, I don't know how old this video is, but yeah, they've said that, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think it's is it across the world though, they've said?
I'm not sure. I know that Declan sometimes uses ours to log in.
Yeah.
And he can't now.
Oh yeah, well they've been living in Birmingham, yeah. Because I think the rule was you have to sign in, is it every 30 days, once a month you have to sign in on the Wi-Fi that the account is linked to or something.
I'm not sure how it works. I just know that he would log into ours.
Yeah.
And now he said if you change the password I can't get in.
Oh.
We were like, no.
See, I thought they'd said they were going to do it, but then I feel like because so many people kind of complained about it and said, oh well, I'm going to cancel Netflix then.
Yeah.
I think they've kind of gone back on it a little bit with the rules. I
wonder how much more money they would lose though if people started cancelling than actually the amount of people that use it.
This is the thing, and I think people out of principle would.
Yeah. Because I remember they said they were going to start charging for Facebook, and I not a chance. And I thought, not a chance am I going to use Facebook if the charging.
People don't really use it that much. Nowadays.
Yeah, now it's all ads. Every second or third advert is an advert.
Yeah. So you won't pay for that, would you?
No. Not a chance.
As of now, Netflix's terms of use say that account owners shouldn't reveal their passwords to those outside of their households.
What's your password?
Password.
No, what is your password?
Password, the word spelled out password.
You're the head of security and your password is password?
That's the most popular password, you know. The word password.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I didn't know that until a while ago, but somebody said to me, if you look at the most popular passwords, it's the word password, it's got your birth date in it. Yeah. The first thing people think of is your birthday, and they put that in.
Yeah, because it's something you'd never forget, your own birthday.
And your pet's name. So Mabel 1986.
I don't feel good about it either.
That's more of a guideline, however.
The code is more what you call guidelines than actual rules.
If you do share your password, the user agreement doesn't enable Netflix to pursue legal action against you, except for maybe in Tennessee. In 2011, the Tennessee login law was passed, making it illegal to share your passwords to services like Netflix. This was mainly about preventing people from selling passwords for a profit. Still, if you live in Tennessee and your freeloading Uncle Mike wants to binge sex education, you can tell him that you legally can't give out your password.
Give me the password, and I would at least let her live.
Number 8, pickles that don't bounce.
You forgot the pickles!
common knowledge that pickles are crunchy and sour, but did you know that they're supposed to bounce? According to a 1948 article, pickle packers Sidney Sparrow and Moses Dexler were arrested for selling pickles, quote, unfit for human
Do you like pickles?
I don't mind them. Like on a burger, I wouldn't just eat them from the jar.
Yeah.
But
no,
do you?
I could eat them from the jar. I
Really?
love them. Yeah.
Do we get them over here? Like I know in America, like you get
We
the
call them
jars.
gherkins.
But it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But you can get jars of them. When I was on Slimming World, one of the things you could eat freely was boiled eggs and pickles.
At least it's healthy.
Yeah. So I used to eat them all the time.
consumption.
Free! My beating hands where I can see them. Don't shoot!
What made the vinegary treats unfit? Because Connecticut doesn't consider a pickle unless it bounces when dropped from at least 1 foot. Since their pickles didn't meet Connecticut's criteria, Sparrow and Dexler were slapped with a $500 fine, which would be over $1,000 today. The pickles were also disposed of.
It seems like a waste of food, honestly.
Exactly. Waste of food, waste of time. You get it.
While it sounds bizarre, their pickles did splat when dropped, indicating that they weren't very fresh. Unless you're in Connecticut, you probably don't need to worry about getting into this particular pickle. Number 7, waking a sleeping bear to take a picture with it. So, you stumbled upon a sleeping bear in the Alaskan wilderness. Do you A, remain calm and keep your distance, B, slowly turn around and quietly move to a safe area, or C, whip out your smartphone and get in close for a selfie with the beast?
And the last answer, C, is correct.
If you answered A or B, congratulations! You are a responsible, law-abiding citizen, not to mention alive. If you answered C, you're not only inclined to get mauled, but you just broke one of Alaska's weirdest, yet still worthwhile laws.
It was worth it.
We can't fathom why anyone would wake a sleeping bear, especially for a photo op.
Because I'm stupid.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna help me.
If enough people have this instinct to create a law, though, perhaps humans are more dangerous than bears. Number 6, haggis. When people think of traditional Scottish dishes, haggis often comes to mind.
Get your haggis right here.
No, never had haggis.
Would you try it?
I'd probably give it a try, but I know I wouldn't like it, so yeah.
I've only had it twice and I don't like it. It's an acquired taste, but it's basically...
Is it like a sheep's stomach or something, or am I making that up?
No, I think the skin that they put it in is like the sheep's stomach, but inside I think it might be lamb. It's either lamb or beef that's like chopped up.
Yeah,
and
like
then
mash.
Yeah, and then it's got like grains. It looks like rice, but I think it might be something else.
Yeah.
But it's got like a bit of a metally taste to me.
Has it?
Yeah, I don't
And what's
like
the texture like? I don't know.
The texture is... Because you don't eat, you open the haggis up and then you just eat the stuff. I think so. That's what I did. I opened it up and it's a bit like it's a bit like mince and onions type, but it's just a funny taste.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Got heart and lungs boiled in a wee sheep's stomach. Tastes as good as it sounds.
However, you don't see many people eating this pudding in the US. Some Americans might be put off by the ingredients, which include a sheep's heart, liver, and lungs.
Come with me to Raj's and eat there.
That was in it.
What if he serves haggis and blood pudding?
I really doubt that's what he'll serve.
Hey, if you think that sounds gross, don't ask what hot dogs are made of. The sheep's lungs are the main reason why haggis isn't commonly on American menus. Since 1971, it's been illegal to transport sheep lungs, and therefore haggis, from the UK to the US. As of 1989, UK lamb and beef can't be transferred either. While Americans can make their own haggis, you might have better luck smuggling Cuban cigars into the country than a plate of haggis.
Jerry, Cuban cigars are illegal in this country.
That's why I got these guys. You're making your own cigars now?
Number 5, snowball fights. If it snows where you hail from, you're lucky enough to partake in activities like sledding, building a snowman, and snowball fights.
Snowball fight!
Well, that last one doesn't necessarily apply to people in Colorado. Several towns in the Centennial State have banned public snowball fights. In Aspen, the law states, quote, "It shall be unlawful for any person to throw any stone, snowball, or other missile." Yeah, apparently snowballs are a type of missile.
That's so fast.
I actually got a week's detention for throwing a snowball on the wrong side of the line at school.
What?
We had the playground, or the yard as you call it,
Yeah.
and then down the middle they put an invisible line, and you could throw snowballs on this side of the line, but you weren't allowed to throw them on that side of the line. And technically I was on this side of the line,
Yeah.
but I threw the snowball that way, which was towards the windows, so I got a week's detention.
A week's detention for that?
Yeah.
Did it hit anybody?
No.
They should have let you off.
Severance, Colorado lifted their snowball fight ban. And even in Aspen, the police are unlikely to show up if a couple of kids have a lighthearted snowball fight in their backyard. If somebody socks you with a snowball on the way to school, though, you and your lawyer might just have a case. Number 4, eating fried chicken with a fork. We know that people can get passionate when it comes to food, although some places might take things a bit too far. In Louisiana, you could face up to 10 years in the slammer if you steal over $1,500 worth of crawfish.
Kind of like my old man told me one time, Lynn, the only thing better than a crawfish dinner is 5 crawfish dinner.
Stealing is wrong, but a decade for freshwater crustaceans? Even more curious, Gainesville, Georgia introduced a law in 1961 forbidding people from eating fried chicken with a fork, or anything else that isn't their hands.
Why do you eat so fast?
Right,
I can't even taste it!
Why though? I don't understand. Like, why that would be a rule? Do you know what I mean?
I guess it's a bit like pizza. You're supposed to eat pizza
with your hands. Yeah, I get chicken. You probably would.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't understand like chicken wings or chicken.
Yeah.
But that was a piece of chicken.
Yeah, like a fillet kind of thing.
Yeah, so
and that I would eat that with a knife and fork.
Yeah, a lot of people get frustrated with me because I eat burger with a knife and fork.
I do from like a fancy restaurant. I will do
because they're so big and so you can't get your mouth around them.
No, you have
to squash it down.
Yeah, and then cut it up. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah. But if it's like McDonald's or something, obviously.
Yeah.
Tell me how to eat.
While this was more of a publicity stunt than anything else, it is technically a law. So when 91-year-old Ginny Dietrich was caught using a fork to eat her culinary delicacy, the police chief took action. Don't worry, it was a prank, but the mayor still pardoned her. Number 3, drunk surfing. It goes without saying that you shouldn't drink and drive, but what about surfing under the influence?
He's a real searcher.
What's he searching for?
The ride. The ultimate ride.
That's another bad idea. But Iowa stands out as one of the few places that explicitly forbids inebriated surfing. The law states, quote, "A person shall not operate any vessel or manipulate any water skis, surfboard, or similar device while under the influence of an alcoholic beverage."
Did you know it's illegal to ride a bike when you're intoxicated here?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a law. I didn't know, but there's a law that if you're on a pedal bike and you're drunk, you can get in trouble for it.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess you can smash into the back of another car or...
Well, this is the thing, like, you'd only hurt yourself, but it's the same as that,
or
like...
damage another car.
Well, yeah, or damage another car. That'd be great. Yeah. But, like, I can understand why, to be fair, like, because something like that as well, when you're in the sea, then if anything happened, like, the lifeguard, they'd have to use resources to go out and get you, you know. So, yeah, I can understand why.
I can't even stand on a board when I'm not drunk, never mind drunk.
I think I tried as a kid and no.
I tried it in Thailand with the kids. The kids wanted to do surfing.
Yeah.
And you have to put like a rope around you.
Yes, so it doesn't like...
go off.
Float away.
Didn't end well.
The same goes for surfing with narcotics and other illegal substances.
Weed. You got any? Well, let's go surfing.
While the law makes sense, we're kind of surprised that Iowa, of all places, is the state that cracks down on drunk surfing.
Let me ask you this. A lot of oceans in Iowa?
No, just ponds and lakes and cocky pretty boys, apparently.
Cocky pretty boys.
Like, people visit for the lakes, but not exactly for the killer waves. The law could probably benefit other places in and outside of the US. Number 2, children's books printed before 1985. Searching through your garage, you might find a box of books from your childhood or even your parents' youth. Although you're sure to be overcome with nostalgia, you may want to check how many of those books were printed prior to 1985. Why? Because lead was commonly used in ink before then. Since ink can be dangerous when ingested, the Consumer Product Safety Commission no longer allows books printed before 1985 to be sold, traded, or donated.
I only eat paper, but I can...
There's so many books that are so good though before 1985. They'd have to rewrite them all, wouldn't they?
Yeah, like reprint them and yeah, they'd have to. I thought it might be because of like the content that was in them, do you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's like your favourite children's book?
It's got to be Enid Blyton, all the Enid Blyton ones, like Mallory Towers, I love them. You've probably never even heard of them, have you?
But is it like the
Faraway Tree? Yeah, there was the Famous Five.
Famous Five, that's it. Yeah.
And the Faraway Tree. Any of the Enid Blyton ones I absolutely loved. I used to sit in bed under my covers and my mum would go, right, Gaynor, it's time to put your light out, and I'll go, 2 more minutes.
I need all the paper I want, so...
That is, unless they undergo a safety test proving that they don't have a lethal amount of lead. While this law only applies to the US, everyone is likely better off keeping their old books somewhere safe. You can't put a price on the sentimental value.
This puppy was the happiest puppy in the whole world. In fact, his name was Happy.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Ice Bucket Challenge. Most people could take part, but not US diplomats.
So the White House won't become the Wet House, but the charity says the president has donated an undisclosed sum.
Exploding golf balls. Don't expect to see them on any Massachusetts courses. Also, those are real?
The longest drive of the day. Love it. That was a good swing.
Drinking blood. We imagine most places frown upon this, but Louisiana has a law against it.
You can't drink that in here, Robbie.
Alright. I'll finish up in the alley. You guys coming?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Killing Bigfoot. The Bigfoot name can be traced back to at least 1958. Over 60 years later, there's no conclusive evidence that this mysterious creature exists or has ever existed.
So what do you think it is?
What I think Bigfoot is?
Yeah, because it's like the Loch Ness Monster. There's so many people that are convinced
that
it exists.
Yeah. I think it's either people that have maybe drank too much or taken a bit too much or something.
But what is that that's walking through the woods then? Is it like somebody dressed up in a big furry suit or?
It could be. Or it could be like, I don't know, a bear that's like, I don't know, that's like evolved
to walk
a bit.
On its hind legs?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think it is?
I think it's real.
Do you?
I think there's got to be something that people keep seeing stuff like this.
Yeah, that's mean if that many people kind of jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, I saw it.
It's like the abominable snowman, and when they find like these massive big footprints, like, what is it?
Yeah. Well, they said, I've heard something, I don't know if it's true, but that NASA originally were kind of put together to explore the ocean, but after a while they stopped.
Because there's nothing there.
Well, because there's probably something there that they were that terrified of that they then started exploring space. And like a conspiracy theory of like they're trying to get us off the earth because there's something in the sea that is that awful and terrible that they're like, we need to get off. Because there's a lot in the sea though that I don't mind on land, that doesn't terrify me, but anything to do with the sea does scare me because it's so deep and vast and we don't know what's out there. Yeah. No, so I'd rather come in contact with Bigfoot, I think. Take a picture with him.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that picture, that was taken in an amusement park. That's not the real Bigfoot.
The real Bigfoot. Oh my God, you're so funny.
If Bigfoot is more than just a legend though, it would be illegal to hunt him in Skamania County, Washington. In 1969, only a couple of years after the infamous Patterson-Gimlin film surfaced, the county introduced a law declaring the, quote, slaying of Bigfoot to be a felony and punishable by 5 years in prison.
I got off the horse and took my rifle out of the scabbard in case I had to make a shot.
The law was altered in 1984. reducing the punishment to a 1-year sentence and or a $1,000 fine. It admittedly sounds silly for something that might not even be real, but we shouldn't take any chances when it comes to endangered species.
That's office bloke does when he wakes up in the morning.
Hunter spots a hairy form in the forest. Bigfoot. His story is dismissed because, to be honest, he'd been drinking and had a history of mental problems.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo.
Well,
that's interesting.
Yeah, let us know if you believe in Bigfoot.
Yes. And let us know what things you think are ridiculous in terms of
the honking the horn at a sandwich shop's just a bit crazy for me. Like, why not just say after 9 o'clock, don't honk your horn?
Yeah, don't honk your horn within a certain amount of the city.
Not at Subway.
Yeah, just not at Subway.
Well, thank you for watching and thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you hasn't, do it now.
Please do.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.